Hello everyone. You know that kind of silence that feels louder than noise? The kind that makes your chest tighten a bit and your mind start running. That's exactly how this whole thing started. At first, nothing seemed off. Everything looked normal on the outside. But then, something didn't sit right. A few fans started to notice the timing. It was just too close. Maurice and Pearl were giving us full Dubai luxury, private dinners, ocean views, soft lighting, everything looking like a romantic movie. But guess what quietly dropped in the middle of all that? A new movie featuring Maurice and Sonia. No buzz. No announcement. Just a quiet drop while everyone was distracted by vacation content. And that's when people started whispering, asking questions, putting pieces together. Was this vacation really a coincidence? Or was it a smart way to keep attention away from the big news, Maurice and Sonia's return on screen? Because while everyone was busy talking about the trip, the movie almost passed unnoticed. Now fans are saying it doesn't feel random at all. It's giving strategy. And people are seriously watching. There's something funny that happened online, and honestly, I didn't even notice it at first. But as more videos and photos from Maurice and Pearl's Dubai trip started to pop up, something else started to disappear: the noise around Maurice and Sonia's movie. Can you believe that? A whole movie featuring the two of them again, and yet all people could talk about was vacation clothes, breakfast views, and luxury hotels. Fans were too busy enjoying the aesthetics to even realize that Maurice and Sonia were back on our screens. The timing was just too perfect, and it's now looking like the trip completely stole the spotlight. The distraction worked so well that even some fan pages forgot to post about the movie. It's almost like the glam and glitz was placed there on purpose to make sure everyone's attention stayed far from anything else. And the fact that it actually worked. That's what's making people talk. It's giving mystery. It's giving well planned. And honestly, fans are not letting this one go just yet. Let me just say, the timing of that Dubai trip still has people confused. It wasn't just the photos and videos that got people talking. It was when they were posted. Just a few hours before the Maurice and Sonia movie came out, the vacation pictures started rolling in. Fans couldn't scroll anywhere without seeing poolside pictures, airport outfits, or romantic dinners. But guess what? Barely anyone was posting or reacting to the movie release. That's when people started asking if it was done on purpose. Some even said it felt too calculated, like they were trying to hide something. The more you look at the timing, the more it feels strange. And the biggest question now is, why would they want to keep the movie so quiet? If there's nothing to hide, why the silence? Why let the whole vacation take over the entire timeline on the same day a major movie dropped? That question has not left people's minds. Something doesn't feel right, and fans are watching closely to see what's really going on. This one came like a slow wave. You know that feeling when something is missing but you can't quite place it? That's how fans felt when they realized Sonia and Maurice haven't been doing much together lately. No joint projects, no behind-the-scenes content, not even friendly tags. And slowly, people started talking. Did they stop working together? Became the question flying around fan groups. For two people that used to be in almost every film together, the silence felt strange. It wasn't just that they weren't acting side by side, they weren't even posting about each other. No support, no hints. Just distance. And you know how fans are, they always notice. Some even said it felt like something was going on behind the scenes. The quietness wasn't normal, especially from two stars who had built so much on-screen chemistry. The more time passed, the more people started to believe that something might have changed. Whether it was personal or professional, no one could say for sure. But the silence definitely had fans feeling uneasy. Just when fans had started accepting that maybe Sonia and Maurice were no longer acting together, something shocking happened. A brand new movie dropped from Uchenna Obunobo, And guess who showed up in it? Maurice and Sonia. Together. It was the comeback nobody saw coming. After weeks of silence, people had already started to give up hope. But this new project shook the internet. Fans were stunned, asking, wait, so they are still working together? The way it happened, without any announcement or tease, made it even more exciting. People rushed to watch it, hoping to catch any little spark between them again. It wasn't just about the movie, it was about what the appearance meant. Was this a one-time thing? Or were they slowly coming back together on screen? That mystery made the whole thing even sweeter. And now, everyone is on alert. Because clearly, anything is possible. If they can appear without notice once, they can do it again. Fans are waiting, hoping, and watching very closely for the next surprise. One thing this whole drama has taught fans is that we can't jump to conclusions too fast. Even though Sonia and Maurice haven't been working on their usual personal projects lately, this doesn't mean they're done. That appearance in Uchenna Obunobo's movie reminded everyone that actors can still take roles from other producers. And guess what? That's probably what they'll continue to do for now. It may not be their usual chemistry-filled scripts they used to post about, but seeing them share the screen at all means they're still open to collaborations. Fans have started to accept this new reality. Maybe they're taking a break from personal productions, or maybe they're just exploring other options. Either way, the door doesn't seem completely closed. That one movie gave a small spark of hope. And even if it's not as loud or frequent as before, people are okay with seeing them together once in a while. It's enough to keep the fans smiling, even if it's just now and then. The bond isn't fully broken, that's clear. Okay, so this part is what has people raising their brows and whispering in low voices. There's a fresh theory going around, and it's not just a random guess. Some fans strongly believe that Maurice's possible romantic relationship could be the reason things seem different between him and Sonia. It's not confirmed, but people are talking about how relationships sometimes shift focus and change dynamics. It's not about drama, it's just human nature. People grow, get into new phases of life, and sometimes that means old connections take a backseat. Fans started putting clues together based on online posts, body language, and the sudden quietness between the two. They feel like something changed, and this theory about romance is starting to sound more possible to them. It's not about blame or shade, it's just observation. And until something is said officially, all people can do is guess. But this particular guess, it's getting louder. Especially because the distance feels more emotional than professional. Everyone is just watching, waiting, and wondering what the real story is. Something strange happened during that movie release. You would think a comeback featuring two fan favorites like Maurice and Sonia would break the internet. But instead, what broke the internet was Maurice and Pearl's vacation content. How did a full luxury trip take over everything, right when a movie was supposed to be trending? That's what fans are still trying to understand. The posts from the trip were so beautifully timed and constant that they completely covered the movie buzz. It didn't just feel like a distraction, it felt like the real story. While the movie stayed quiet, the vacation became the headline. And fans are saying it wasn't a mistake. They believe the vacation was placed right there to control what people would talk about. And guess what? It worked. Instead of excitement over Maurice and Sonia's reunion, people were talking about hotel suites, dinner dates, and desert tours. The timing, the energy, the silence, it all points to something bigger behind the scenes. Fans are not letting go of that suspicion anytime soon. This part still has people shaking their heads. The return of Maurice and Sonia should have been huge. The kind of announcement that gets fans screaming and rushing to YouTube. But instead, it came with no sound. No teasers, no countdown, nothing. And the saddest part. Most people didn't even realize it had dropped. Why? Because the internet was already full of vacation gist. It was all Dubai, all pearl, all glam. The movie was swallowed. That quiet release made fans wonder, was it meant to go unnoticed? Or was something preventing the usual excitement? The energy just didn't match what you'd expect from a big reunion. Some people said it felt like the movie was being hidden on purpose. And if not, then why no push? Why no energy? The silence spoke louder than words, and now fans are left confused. Was it a soft test? Or was it a signal that something is really going on between Sonia and Maurice? Whatever the answer is, that silence still sits heavy. Even after watching the movie, fans are still unsure. Yes, Maurice and Sonia acted together, and yes, the chemistry was still there. But there's something fans keep asking, was this just work, or was there more to it? The scenes felt professional, not personal. It didn't feel like their usual vibe. People are used to seeing them laugh behind the scenes, share cute clips, and promote their projects together. But this time, it was all quiet. That quietness made the movie feel more like two actors showing up for a job, not two people who enjoy working side by side. And that shift in feeling is what fans can't stop thinking about. Are they acting together just to fulfill contracts now? Or are they slowly trying to reconnect? Nobody knows. But people are watching with fresh eyes. Because even though we saw them together again, the energy wasn't quite the same. That small difference. It's what fans are holding on to, trying to figure out what it really means for the future. Alright guys. Have a lovely day, and bye.